Welcome to the third episode of Lexi Loves Food. I'm Courtney Friedman, and I'm honored to be a part of this wonderful edition. I wanted to introduce Mario, who is our executive producer and is going to be part of a very special tasting today. My suggestion for this edition was gefilte fish.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this because we started this segment because I love trying new food, but I also love learning new things. So I know Courtney is not only going to let me try gefilte fish, but also is going to tell me a little bit about it because I'm still not exactly clear what it is.
Right. So I was raised in a Jewish household. And so this is very common to see around the Jewish holidays. Some people eat it year-round. You'll hear my opinion on it throughout this episode. I'm not a big fan, but I have people in my family, I have friends who love gefilte fish. So what it is usually carp or whitefish or pike, and it's poached, and then technically what it's called is either a patty or a fish ball. That doesn't sound appetizing. And to some people, it's not. But this is from the Ashkenazi Jew tradition. And a lot of people eat it during Passover or, the High Holy Days. And, some people even eat it around Hanukkah, which is why we have our little Hanukkah candle here.
It doesn't sound, like to me, what you just described, it doesn't sound that bad.
No.
It's in a jar, which fish in like a glass jar, that's a little, I feel odd about it, but it doesn't sound like something horrible.
So typically and traditionally it is served, you can either serve it cold or room temperature, but with sliced carrots and horseradish, typically red horseradish. We don't have the horseradish, which I think is a good thing because horseradish is really strong and spicy, so it may take away from the actual taste of the gefilte fish, since that's what you're here to try. So
yeah, I'm getting full gefilte fish here.
Okay, I'm going to let you do the honors
Full
and
flavor.
open it up.
There you go.
Look at that.
Okay, so tell me what you think. Like, you want to take a smell tell me what you think?
I can already smell it. I can already.
It smells very brothy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people ask, is it pickled? This isn't pickled.
Okay.
It's not a brine, but it is in
It's some sort of broth.
brothy liquid. So
Okay.
that's what's a little interesting.
It's like a stew, like a room temperature stew, if you will.
a fish stew.
A fish stew.
I'm just really glad to be bringing this to people who don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And I have, my father will be very upset with me if I, just bash gefilte
thank you
fish
so
the
much.
whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people love this. Oh, and you know what I also
boy.
learned?
Oh,
There you go.
boy. Okay, there we
Oh
go.
boy.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
I don't even want to talk during this. I want you to just
These
genuine
look like
reaction.
little cute patties.
Oh, I'm not.
And we had to break out the special silverware because this does not look like finger food.
I mean, it's up to you how you want to experience this. I thought our deal was I didn't have to have it.
Oh.
So I'll explain why. My dad
You should read your
still
contract
has
then,
it
yeah.
Every single Passover, we all sit,
Yeah.
and there's amazing traditions. And we ask him not to get it every Passover, and he gets the whole jar, puts it on everyone's plate, and it ends up he eats them all.
Do you say anything before you eat it?
No,
or
no,
nothing?
this is just
This
it's
is just-
go time, Mario.
It's go time.
It's go time.
Well, obviously, Lexi first.
All right, great. This is exciting. Last week.
It was last week is Hanukkah, so this is
Oh, this is
technically
perfect.
it's
It's
technically
timely.
holiday food.
Make sure I don't get broth
All right.
on me.
It's almost sweet, like a slightly sweet.
Yeah, it reminds me of something.
That's a
I
bit-
don't know what it is.
It reminds me of
Like
tuna with almost like an olive oil,
Yes.
kind of.
Olive oil is a good way
Yeah.
because it's definitely like
Like
the
a
moisture.
tangy, yeah,
right.
a little bit tangy, yeah.
That's interesting.
I've-
I've
yes.
never thought about that
This is,
before.
I could eat this.
No, this is good.
This is very good.
I'm a little bit confused. Like I kind of feel like this would be really good a little bit warmer. Maybe
Yeah.
is that something? No, you don't.
I mean, some people, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you eat it warm, but it's usually eaten cold or room temperature. Like this, or maybe some people like it chilled, and a lot of people make their own. So this is, clearly the mass-produced kind.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, I'm curious, like texture-wise, for me, that's my issue.
Okay, yeah, it reminds me like almost of. I it like a dumpling, kind of.
Yes.
You know, like a dumpling, and
like a matzo
Yes.
dumpling.
Yeah.
There you go, to stay within the traditions.
Yes.
I would say it's like matzo balls, but matzo balls are my favorite thing in life, and I don't love gefilte fish. So, but yes, to me, it's almost like the meatball quality of
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
The texture, it's just kind of more packed in.
I think I agree with your dad.
It's a lot of good fish.
I agree with your dad.
Small ball. I agree. It's really good.
Small fish ball.
Small fish ball.
You know what makes me so happy is even though you're a part of a tradition and you're a part of a community, I'm not a fan. But this is so exciting for me. And Max, our reporter Max, he loves matzo balls. He loves gefilte fish.
That's good.
We try to get him here, but he works the morning shift, so we won't make him come in. But he would have eaten the whole thing. I'll save this for Max.
Yeah, no, this is actually.
Max, this is yours.
Speaking of eating the whole thing, boom. There you go.
I'm so
there you go.
happy.
Hey, Mario wins the food challenge.
You win. I'm so glad Mario joined us. It makes me really happy to see people trying new foods, and this is something that people think is gross when they think of it, whether you've tried it or not. And I love that I can share this tradition.
No, this is great. I have to say, like, out of all the things I've tried, this is probably my favorite. The crickets tasted like salty dirt. I had a nightmare about tongues last night. But this is something
She had
I would
lengua.
eat.
She had lengua. That's
I
why.
had lengua, and I did have a nightmare about tongues last
I
night.
am
so this was really good,
glad
though.
that this was your favorite.
Yeah, I would think it would be really good with horseradish.
Yes, so next time you try it, if you haven't tried it before, maybe try it without the horseradish because the horseradish is really strong, but traditionally red horseradish. And it's really, I mean, horseradish on anything in my opinion is good, but try it out. Gefilte fish. Happy Hanukkah.